Hi everyone, I'm here again with my friend Holly the Hippo.
Hi friends, I'm so happy to be back here with you so we can hear a Bible story. What story are we going to hear today, Miss Shelley?
Today we're going to hear a story about a man who worked hard to finish a job, even though it was a very tough job, and he didn't get a lot of encouragement.
You mean he wasn't brave?
No, that's the word courage. This word is encouragement. It means that you tell someone, keep going, or you can do it.
I love it when I get encouragement. One time, me and my friends were having a race across the pond. Halfway across the pond, I got really hungry. All I could think about was that I wanted a great big hot fudge sundae. But then my dad started cheering for me and told me that I could do it, that I could finish the race. And I did finish. And then my dad bought me a hot fudge sundae. Even though I didn't win the race, it was a great day.
Well, our story begins with a man named Nehemiah.
Oh Mia, oh Maya, it's Nehemiah. Hey, it's like a cheer. Cheering for someone is like encouragement, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So Nehemiah lived in a country far away from his homeland. He lived in a place called Babylonia.
Baba, that's a hard word to say.
Babylonia. And it was far away from where his people lived. One day, Nehemiah got word that the city of his people was in bad shape. You see, the wall around the city was crumbling, leaving the city without any protection.
Was Nehemiah a wall builder? Could he go to the land and fix the wall?
No, Nehemiah wasn't a wall builder. He actually had a job of serving the king. But one day, the king noticed that Nehemiah looked very sad.
Was Nehemiah sad because he was worried about the city not having a wall?
Yes, and so he asked the king if he could go to the city. The name of the city was Jerusalem.
So many hard words to say in this story.
Jerusalem. So the king gave Nehemiah permission to go to Jerusalem to see if he could be of any help. When he got to the city, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. There were places where the wall had crumbled so badly. His donkey had trouble getting through all the mess.
I'll bet the wall looked like my room looks like sometimes. One time, my mom came in and said my room was such a mess that it looked like a tornado had blown through. I told her, nope, I did it all by myself. She wasn't too happy with that answer.
So Nehemiah gathered the city leaders together. He said, this wall is a mess. We need to all work together to rebuild the wall. The leaders all agreed, and they all got the supplies they needed so they could start rebuilding the wall. But as they started working on rebuilding the walls, some mean people came and started making fun of them. They said, you're never going to finish building this wall. God won't help you get it done. Why are you even trying? Your wall is so weak and puny that even a fox could knock it over.
That is not nice. Those men weren't giving Nehemiah any encouragement.
No, they weren't. They were actually doing the exact opposite of that. But the mean words didn't stop Nehemiah and the builders. They kept working and working. They didn't give up.
Go Mia, Amaya, Nehemiah. You can do it, you can do it, you can build the wall.
Nehemiah didn't trust the mean men. He thought they might try to attack them and force them to stop building the wall. So he divided his crew in half. Half of the men worked on building the wall, and the other half stood guard and protected the work.
Nehemiah wasn't going to give up. He knew that God would help him.
Do you know the word for that? The word that tells us that we can believe something is true even though we don't exactly understand how it's going to happen?
I think that word is faith, right? That's an easy word to say.
You got it. Nehemiah had faith that God would help them finish the wall, even though, like I told you before, Nehemiah had never built a wall before. God was still helping them do it.
Yay, God!
So the men worked and worked. They got up early every morning, and they worked all throughout the day until the sun went down, and they couldn't see very well anymore. And so they worked from morning till night, and the next day they did the same thing over and over again.
Wow, that's a lot of work. I don't really like to work so much, unless I'm working at eating tacos or ice cream or cotton candy or pancakes or popcorn.
Okay, I think we get the picture, Holly. Well, thankfully, Nehemiah's men like to work harder than you do. But guess what? In just 52 days, The wall was completely rebuilt, like it was brand new.
That's so fast. I don't think I could do anything that fast. But after all, we hippos aren't known for our speed.
Nehemiah did a great job of getting the job done, not getting discouraged and trusting that God would help them. Did you know that we can trust God too? He will help us finish things that are hard. We just need to have faith that He's always with us and He will always help us.
I like that story. It helps us know that we should be strong and not give up.
Remember earlier when you were telling me about how your dad was encouraging you to finish the race and not give up?
Yeah.
Well, did you remember that today is Father's Day? I think you should go tell your dad how much you love him and how much you appreciate the fact that he encourages you.
I will. I think I will even share some cotton candy with him.
I think he will really like that. And I want you all to have a very happy Father's Day.
Hippo Father's Day.
You just couldn't resist, could ya?